Hi, this is Rebecca from ChemKnits, and I am here with my friends from allfreeknitting.com to show you how to do the anemone stitch pattern. What I'm going to be showing you today are the 2 rows that are required to create these donut-shaped bobbles. The first round of this anemone bobble stitch is actually quite simple. What we do is in each stitch that we knit, we wrap the yarn around the needle twice. So it looks like we're creating 2 stitches, but don't worry, we'll be dropping the second wrap on the next round. So we knit a stitch, wrap the yarn around twice, and this is what we do across the entire row. We continue knitting stitches, wrapping around the yarn twice and pulling across. So I said before it looks like that we are adding stitches, but like any kind of drop stitch scarf, we're really just making elongated stitches. So the rhythm of knitting these double wraps is something that you should probably get used to pretty quickly. And it is the second round that I will show you that completes the bobbles. I should also mention that these directions involve making the stitch when you're knitting in the round, because my project right now is in the round. If you were knitting a flat piece, you would need to make these stitches a little bit differently. We are now ready for the second round of the anemone stitch. We're going to start by slipping 4 stitches from the left hand needle to the right hand needle, allowing the double wraps that we made in the previous row to drop. So we have 4 elongated stitches on the needle. We'll slip them back onto the left hand needle, and now we're going to knit 4 stitches into these 4 stitches. So we're going to start by knitting 4 together, then bringing the yarn back in front. We're going to purl 4 together, bringing the yarn back and back. We will knit 4 together, and then bringing the yarn in front again, we will purl 4 together, bringing all of the stitches off of the left hand needle. And so now you can see that we have 4 stitches on the right hand needle, and we knit these 4 stitches into the 4 stitches that we had dropped. So the number of stitches that we have on the needle have remained unchanged. And we have completed the anemone bobble. I'll show you this a second time. We slip 4 stitches, letting the double wrap drop, the double wrap that we made in the previous row, onto the right hand needle. And the only reason why we're slipping the stitches is just so we can let those wraps drop. We put these 4 elongated stitches back on the left hand needle, and then with all 4 stitches we will knit 4 together, purl 4 together, knit 4 together, and purl, and then finally do one more, purl 4 together, all into the same 4 stitches. So what differentiates this anemone bobble from other types of bobbles that you may have seen is that with a typical bobble, you're doing these multiple knits and purls into a single stitch, where in the case of the anemone bobble, we are knitting multiple stitches into 4 stitches so that we don't really lose or gain any stitches. So I'm slipping the 4 stitches, putting them back on the left hand needle, and now I am knitting 4 together, purling 4 together, oops, sorry, it's hard to do this one, knitting 4 together, and purling 4 together, and then bringing these 4 new stitches off of the left hand needle and onto the right hand needle. And so now you know how to do both of the rounds in this anemone donut shaped bobble stitch. So I hope that you learned a lot from this tutorial. I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and I created this video for you with my friends at allfreeknitting.com.